So guys, managed to get my potatoes in. Spud matic 2019 is underway. There's a couple of other things in here that might interest you. I'll just let you know now, as I managed to catch one of them voles. There's a clip, first one vole to me, 500 potatoes to the voles so far, and another mole cricket. You might like that. I've got some a little bit of mole cricket football with the quail. Nice to be nice. Don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know why there's a thumbs down. Drop a comment in. I love the comments. Thanks to all new subscribers, by the way. So guys, it's time for potatoes and the Spudomatic. I'm doing a few things different this year. I've got myself some marking tape, a marker pen, something to record what I've put in where. I won't be recording obviously the planting. I've got 24 buckets to do. Well, almost. I've got some, these are Victorias, like I mentioned before, shop bought. I'm going to plant them to in all, yeah. I've cut a couple in half and a couple in quarters, so I need, yeah, 8 buckets, I think. I'll have to have a quick look, but I've got 24 buckets to do on back at quail cage. I've cut some of these in half. I'm going to try 2 halves. I'm going to try a couple of singles if I can. I won't try anything. I won't be putting just half potato in one of these halves in a bucket. Yeah. So they're going in as a pair, and the odd single and the rest will be doubles, like I always have done. Although I have noticed that I did all right with singles in 10 litre or 12 litre buckets, but I want to see what one of them will do in a 24 litre bucket, a 20 litre bucket, just to see for next year. Could half my seed bill in potatoes. Next year it'll be different anyway. I want to see how they go, but next year will be different anyway, because I should have some of the Southpaw miras from the true seed to plant as seed. So I'm looking forward to trying them, provided they don't damp off, but they're looking healthy. So I'm going to try and get on with it, try and get that done. I'll show you, you haven't seen the compost pile, but I'll show you the compost what I'll be using. These are my buckets of compost. This is my homemade compost, so some of this will go into the bottom of every one. It's actually pretty dry. I might have to have a quick look through for stuff like that, but it'll be going into the bottom of buckets. I might mix it into the bottom half. I'll probably be putting about 5 litres of that in. I've got some cow poop pellets, and I've got some other pellets as well, which I'm going to have to use some of their sheep and sheep wool, amazingly enough, but I'm going to mix them all together. I'm not mixing any different compost for each one, everything's going to get the same, and then we'll just see how we go. I'll just show you this. I am mixing this with the cow pellets I've got, but for potatoes, saying 120 grams per metre squared. These are going in buckets, right? So I'll probably put, it's saying an handful's about 40 grams. So it might be just a little bit bigger than an handful. 50% of this is made from sheep's wool. So I'll be going roughly to guide. But remember, I've also got my composting bottom as well. So that's that. It's bio, obviously. Don't like to use chemicals. So I've got an handful of the cow poop and the sheep poop, because that's sheep and cow poop now. Alright. Gross. And that's about 40 grams. So it's saying 120 grams for a square metre. So I'm going to go by the book. I'm not going to put more than I need. It's got my compost in it. It's got about yeah, probably about 20% compost, and the normal compost, some perlite, and we're going to get some spuds planted now. So all I'm doing is I'm marking them up and writing them down. So what I've got is 1 and 2 over there, that's Victoria, 1 full potato. Number 3 and 4, which are down here, are 2 halves of Charlotte's. Yeah, like I say, I'm not going to bore you with everything. There's a handful of poop in each one. It's mixed with my compost and the normal compost and vermiculite.
Here's a giant one.
The other Victorias what I've cut are not healed. I only cut them today. I didn't even think about it. But I'm going to need 10 buckets for them. So most stuff now, I'm going to do 2 with 1 in. I'll just add up how many buckets I've got and then work out what I'm going to plant in them. But obviously if I'm writing notes down, then I know when they harvested what I've got from the various types. But the main thing I will be doing, when I might take a couple of Charlottes earlier, but I'll try and harvest them all at the same time, because what I want to do is refill these buckets and use them for other plants. Get a second crop out of them. Oh, the boys are in form. It is that time of year again. They're in the mood for love. Got to have the bookkeeper working. I had some bags of soil stacked up here, look, and that's what the voles are doing. I mean, they've been there, I don't know, maybe just over a week. And I just stood here, it's all soft. Down there it's all soft. So what I'm going to have to do, well, I'm going to put some traps in the moles and cover it back up again. See if I can catch the buggers, because they're like doing loads of damage. There must be hundreds of them now, they're in every bed. That's no good to me. So what should we do? Catch them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm full of poop. Exceeding. 2 potatoes. I'm going to put some singles in as well, see how they do. And we'll fill it up and move on to the next ones. Everybody loves the mole crickets. I noticed there was some movement in our compost. And here he is.
Let's put him on the shovel. Put him on the shovel. That's big. Oh, it's hanging right there. Put him back in there.
Do you want to go and throw him into birds before he buries himself?
I want to keep him.
You want to keep him?
Yeah.
No, you're not having him as a pet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it easy. Okay, sure. Oh, this is so good. I see this. Hij komt er. Zwaar is die gaven. Ja, dat steekt. Dat komt er. This is Mia, die gaat ik rustig als vast. They can get bigger like that. Can they get bigger than that?
Yeah.
Not
Not much bigger.
much bigger.
Not much bigger, no. Anyway,
Papa, can you take the big? Can you? I can't. Kom, Papa, zet het maar. Het water, Mia. Ja, water maar. Mia, water. This time, cool.
open that.
Okay.
Might have some football here. Might not.
Oh, it's just digging in there. They will find them.
So it dug in, but they found it. They're playing football. Here we go. You filming? Oh, yeah. Oh, come through here. We've got a good fight on it there. Right then, that's as much as I can do. I've got 6 more buckets to do. There will be the Victorias in bottom, and I've got one and 2 are also Victoria, so I've got 8 buckets of Victoria. Rest are shallots, but there's a mix of, well, most of them have got 2 in, but I think there's 4 with 1 single potato in. And what I'll have is a selection of the Victorias with halves, 2 quarters, and so on. They're 2 fulls, so it'll just give me an idea what I've actually, you know, what I get out of each bucket. It'll be interesting to see what them singles doing compared to 2. I mean, I know I have put 3 in before when I first started doing them in buckets, and I didn't get any more. I got less, in fact, in some of them than I got with just potatoes with just 2 in, because these are 20 litres, not 30 litres. I mean, if you had a balcony and you lived in an apartment, you could grow a lot of food, you know. That's only 2 metres long, you know what I'm saying? And I can only go up that high. Could go another row higher if you wanted to, you know. And I don't mean just potatoes. I mean, whatever you want in them buckets, can't you? You could do 2 rows of potatoes. What I will say as well, back to the Victorias, the reason I'm trying to do all Victorias on bottom rows, because they'll be in longer, yeah, and they might actually grow a bit higher than other stuff, but we'll see. And that's about that, I think. So that's what I'm going to do there. I've set 2 mouse traps up as blind traps. If they run over it, coming from that direction or that direction, they're getting in on the greenhouse. There's a hole into that concrete board at the bottom, so they're coming in and out of there through greenhouse. It's nice and warm for them. That trap there's baited with carrot. They might go on that. What I'll do is put this box over the top, put brick on it, and see what happens if I can get rid of some of the bloody things. I don't like killing them, but they're a pain in the arse. They've gone right through my beds, and obviously put something down, they dig under it. So guys, after setting this yesterday, I've just had a look, and it's one to me voles 500,000 still probably, but I've caught one. And if you look at the size of these buggers, see, short tail, but it's not a mole. It ain't got the big feet at the front. I'm sorry if you don't, for showing you a dead vole, but they're doing all that damage. Now, there was a carrot in that trap, so one of his friends has took the carrot, so I'm going to reset that, keep resetting it until I don't get any more. That other little snap trap set off as well. So, but I think he circumvented it. I think he went and pushed it from underneath rather than walking over the top. But I'll definitely set this one back up. But look at the size of the buggers. They're not little. About 4 times bigger than your mouse, you know. Don't like killing stuff, but unfortunately I can't do it with them in garden. And I never had a problem, you know, until they built that building next door. But that worked well. Very quick, got him behind ears, so it was quick and painless, which I prefer that way, you know. And when I was in Germany, I did see poison. You can set poison gas bombs, but I don't want that in my garden, you know. And I don't really want to gas anything. But that's one down, and I'm sure there's been many more to go.